everyone, this is Rose and this is Renata, and we are doing our first episode of book cover review. So in book cover review, we just reviewed the cover, front and back, inside flaps. That's it. Never read any content or any, part of the book. Our first book cover review, we're doing Pete Hamill. I mean, seriously, nobody reads the book anymore, right?
I don't.
No, I don't either. So I just read the inside and outside flaps, and I pretty much get the gist of it,
Yeah, and then you're able to have conversations about the book without actually reading it.
Right. Pete Hamill. Pete Hamill's A Drinking Life. And this book caught my eye because both Renata and I have a lot of experience drinking, and I'm sure you guys do too.
Yes.
Everybody does, right? So this looks like it's a picture of a brownstone in Manhattan. You know how the bar is like at the base of the building? And I mean, the first thing I thought of was like Jack Kerouac down there.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it definitely has
Yeah.
that. Uh-huh.
So did I ever
It looks almost like after hours, like you already know that you've been drinking a long time. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so did I ever tell you
deal.
about the time when I went to that bar in New York and I ran into Jack Kerouac and Stephen Crane?
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
Yeah, I had a drink with them
That
together.
would make a really good book cover.
Right?
Yeah.
I had a drink with Jack Kerouac and Stephen Crane all in one night. Do you want to say something else about this nice cover?
Just that, it really makes, the truth about alcohol, which is beauty, really.
Yes.
It really captures that well.
Right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
The glamour.
Like, I wish I could stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning and be there.
So glamorous.
Those days are sadly over.
Yeah. I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 o'clock rolling out of this little pub.
Yeah.
5
3
in the
o'clock,
morning.
5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what state you're in, because, usually you would know the laws, what time the bars are open till. Well, I would have been out there smoking, but I for sure would have been wearing a red coat and black go-go boots. I know that.
Pete Hamill, he's a super prolific writer. I'm just, I didn't really read the cover. I just kind of scanned it, so I'm just going to read it while we're doing this.
Okay, well, yeah. I think I did read the cover.
You did? You read it? Okay.
So
okay.
You can sort of try and stick with,
Yeah.
You can stick with, my vast knowledge of this cover, and you can play it.
Okay.
Later. Just pretend you read it.
Okay. So Pete Hamill, it says he began his writing career as a reporter for the New York Post in 1960. But this is
Let
really
me just
important.
stop you right there.
Okay.
Okay, that already has told me that Pete Hamill is very old. Cover.
Well, he seems very accomplished for somebody that has had a drinking life.
He sure does.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the word he uses there that is like his... Well, first, that he's a writer.
Yeah.
That's kind of a little problematic with a true alcoholic.
Yeah, I don't even think for alcoholics, I wasn't even that bad, but I couldn't even...
Well, that's why you're so good at just reading the book cover.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were busy doing other things.
I was busy doing other things like drinking.
Like the New York Post and editor-in-chief. Yeah. That seems like a stretch for somebody that had a drinking life. I think this is a superficial sort of capture of a drinking life, and based on the book cover.
There's one of them. Magnificent. A drinking life is about growing up and growing old, working and trying to work within a culture of drink. Right?
I didn't know that part of our book cover review was the reviews of the book cover. Oh,
yeah,
I mean the book.
Reviews of that's because they're on the cover. I know how magazines, they get like a free copy of the book, and then they just write a little blurb. Half the time they don't read it either. They're just looking at the cover as well. Right?
Well, yeah, look at Entertainment Weekly, actually, in their cluelessness, says Hamill's tale won't soon be forgotten. But we all know that when you drink, everything is forgotten.
Everything.
So,
like, you don't remember anything. So the fact that this guy even wrote a book about the things that he should have forgot while he was drinking, you wouldn't be...
It's just a blur.
Yeah, it would be a blur. It would be a blur.
Here's the back of the cover, and I guess for covering the full cover, here's the spine. Okay, we don't want to give so much away though that people don't want to get this book cover for themselves.
No, we don't. But I did want to bring this up, which I thought was kind of cool. They made it look like a drinking life is kind of like a neon light. Like that
cool.
captures like the glamorousness of alcoholism.
Absolutely.
Right?
But I do think that even with that, I think he did a really good job of capturing it without actually knowing what it's like.
Yeah, maybe he read Jack Kerouac's book.
Probably. I doubt he met him, though, because I don't think it was actually out at bars like he was.
Right. You're right. He started to lose. He didn't really start to lose anything like monetary or physical. It said he started, his biggest loss was his clarity, consciousness, and memory.
Oh, well, he got the memory part.
Yeah,
but
so
if he was beginning,
right, if that's the case,
discovered
then...
its ability. Oh, it just had an ability to destroy that.
He just discovered the ability. He realized, this stuff really has the ability to destroy possibly my memory.
Well, maybe he just got lucky that he got out in time before he just continued down this road. But I don't think so. I think he's trying to portray himself as a true Jack Kerouac type alcoholic, but yet try to tell us that he has all these awards of prestige and a career. Unless he met the New York Post, he posts that he was a editor-in-chief for one classified ad.
Oh yeah, right.
Like he could have written a classified ad, possibly.
He could have edited it.
Yeah, edited a classified ad. Yeah, like he would have said, like, hey, I think that you need to include a phone number here. I suppose that he could say he wrote for the New York Post, just like we could say we're book cover reviewers,
right?
With not even reading the entire book cover
until
the actual.
Have you read
review.
An article by the New York Post?
I have, and they seem totally believable to me. Yeah, it is a prestigious paper here.
I mean, they're really solid. So he must have really.
Yeah, or he's just like a blowout. He's like, hey, people, like I wrote for the New York Post. At the same time, I'm trying to be like, I was a down and out alcoholic.
Right.
Because, we do know that the New York Post is filled, it's up there with, there's going to be some Pulitzers there.
Right? If you have a good book cover, you should really have something on the inside flap.
Well, yeah, because then it makes people feel like they really dug deep. Okay,
I know.
Like they didn't just read the book cover, even though that's plenty, but then they say, I have some interest in this, and then they read the inside flap and sometimes even the back flap,
right.
And it's like, wow, I really, really researched and went in depth with this book cover. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
she hit the nail on the head. That's exactly the essence that you want to get from the inside and back flaps. They're super important,
which are sadly left blank.
Like the quality of book covers that, you guys are asking for.
But really, more importantly, the quality of the book cover review.
Right, the quality of the book cover review.
I think that we've covered this. I mean, we could maybe do a second or third or even fourth video on the book cover.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think the more I read it, because I didn't really read it beforehand.
Right.
So the more I read the book cover, the more will come to me.
I didn't realize that we were reading other people's reviews of the book. I believe it's the book. Or maybe theirs is just the book cover too. I didn't know. I was really left at, a disadvantage here because I did not read of the comments or the quotes that were. Now that I'm up to speed, I feel like we'll be on equal footing here.
Right, me too. And
but thank you so much for doing all the research and finding the book.
Oh, you're welcome. It was my pleasure. I really enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed the process.
Good. Well, thank you.
Yeah, it was. And thank you guys so much for watching. We look forward to doing our next review.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.